Morning, Omaha. It is June 20th, the day after my birthday. Had a really nice day yesterday. Basically walked 10 miles into Monarch, got my food resupply, and I decided to stay at a hostel. I've stayed at once before. First time in 22. I did not have a great experience there, but I decided it was just best to stay there again because it's closest to the trail, easiest for me just to walk, get up early and walk to the trail. So, but they did a lot of nice improvements to it, much better experience. So, anyone's hiking in Monarch area, Butterfly House, not bad, cheap. That was nice, and I even slept in my own tent because I seem to sleep better in a tent than in some strange house or motel. But so today, back on trail, I've decided to take the Collegiate East route of the Colorado Trail. Loops around, basically same mileage. It's like 4 miles, 5 miles difference than the Collegiate West. But it is less snowy. You know, with my shin still bugging me at times, I really didn't want to be post-holing through snow again. And I know a couple of passes there were still a fair amount of snow. So anyway, let that car go by. So yeah, still pushing forward to Canada, doing the same route. One thing I kind of like is, when I did the Colorado Trail in 22, I did the Collegiate West. It was beautiful. I've already done that section, and I've never done this Collegiate East. So here's my opportunity to, kind of experience that. So something new, but should take me three and a half days or so, barring any issues with my legs or so, to get to Twin Lakes. And then a couple days to get to Tennessee Pass, where I will meet up with my sister Karen, and we'll head into Leadville and spend the afternoon or so. But other than that, it is a absolutely gorgeous day. About 10 minutes to 6. So everyone have a good day. Love you. Thank you for all the birthday wishes, and can't wait to be home and tell everyone about some more of the experiences. Take care. Love you all. God bless. Well, a little ways up this climb. Just kind of came upon this and thought it was quite pretty. Almost to the top. So I've reached the high point for the day. It's downhill pretty much after this, but nice little scenic overlook. That valley is really cool. Morning, Omaha. It is June 21st, about 5-10 minutes to 6. Had to stealth camp last night, just above the Mount Hot Springs resort area. Did not plan on that, but so I was able to actually make it all the way there, obviously. But it was a fair bit of, the last bit was road walking. Everything was private property. So I was hoping to do 22, 23 miles. Ended up doing, I think, 26. That sucked. But and the last couple miles were uphill. It was pretty late at night, and so I found this little spot way off, some trees in the distance. Was able to get behind there, hide my tent so it wouldn't have bug anybody, and then take a nap for a while till 5 o'clock. I was I think I didn't get done till past 8 o'clock. So long day, hopefully only doing 20, 22 today. So take care, love you. Morning, Omaha. It is the 22nd. It's about 6:50 in the morning. I wasn't feeling great yesterday. My left shin started to start to ache a little bit, so I decided to shut it down. I rested it in a nice cold creek for a while, and then found a camp spot real close by. I'm really happy that I didn't have to kind of walk on it too much once it started kind of bugging me. But made 19. I was hoping for more, but I've got some climbs coming up here. But had a really good night's sleep. I told myself I'm going to sleep in. I don't care how long, and I woke up at 5:50. Not much sleeping in. It's about an hour more sleeping in than I typically do lately on this trail. But yeah, so got another nice little thing kind of flaring up, and unfortunately a couple of climbs to do. And then after that, it's gonna ease out a little bit. Once I can get to Twin Lakes, I'm not going to be as difficult, and the trail is going to be a lot less rocky and a lot less steep. The descents are they're killing me. Real rocky, real steep on these descents lately, and I think that's what kind of really started bugging it. So I'm praying that today is not going to be as bad as yesterday. There was a 3+ mile descent. all of it steep, all of it pretty much rocky. So that sucked. Anyway, enough of my whining and complaining. But feel pretty good overall. I did my stretches this morning. Make sure I do them every 2 hours today, but just go nice and easy. But hope everyone's doing well. Love you, and I will eventually see you guys later. It is 6 a.m. June 23rd. It is a nice brisk morning. It's about 37 degrees right now. Beautiful little sunrise. I tried to capture that on a video. It was kind of difficult because it would get real bright, get real dark, get real bright. But kind of cool sunrise coming up over the mountains. But should be a good day today. It's like 9 miles to Twin Lakes, and I'll stop there, rest a little bit, recharge a few batteries and stuff, the electronics, and then hopefully go another 10 or so, 10, 11 miles. But plan today is just that. It shouldn't be too bad of climbs. There's like one, I think, in there it's okay. But yesterday was a really good day. I was actually pretty nervous about it. My right shin still was bugging me. It's a little swollen from injury. But during one of the descents the previous day, my left shin started really bugging me. So I was pretty worried about what yesterday would bring. I had right out of the gate 2.5 miles up, 2.5 miles down, 2.5 miles up, 4 miles down, and then it's kind of up and down, and then near the end of the day, 1.5 miles up. So a lot of climbing, a lot of descending. The descending hurts probably more than anything, but the trail was really good, and my shins felt wonderful. Did a lot of praying because I was worried about that. of how even the rest of this week would go if that flared up. So I blessed and thrilled that how well yesterday went. So got these nice aspen forests behind me all around, and a beautiful sunrise coming in, lighting me up. So yeah, we're going to be only a couple days away from Tennessee Pass, heading into Leadville, and then jumping back on trail, heading towards Breckenridge. So everything's getting better and going, hopefully getting a little faster. Take care, everyone. Love you. Miss you. So they had a fire a few years ago. Starting to grow back. Long way to go. So about 8-9 miles from Tennessee Pass. Cloudy day, but still beautiful. So I want to add a little thing that I didn't put in a video when it happened. Kind of a stressful day. It was heading towards Tennessee Pass the day before getting to Tennessee Pass. I was on trail, everything was going just fine, and then I was going down basically a hill that I had this thought was a giant fly dive bombing me and just circling me and kind of wouldn't quit. Tried to swat it away. That was probably a big mistake because it ended up being a very large yellow jacket. Didn't realize that until like a little late. So new yellow jackets, had one other experience with them. They're just downright evil. So started to run away from that thing. Ran about 300 yards or so. Thought, okay, got away. Thank goodness I was going downhill. It's first time I've actually had to run with a pack on, and I don't even know how long. But within seconds, the thing caught up with me, started circling me, dive bombing me. Luckily, not stinging me at that time. And so ran another, basically like I got to run further. I ended up running 3 or 4 times, quarter mile, half mile, 3/4 of a mile. I was getting exhausted. And this thing, every time I stopped within like 30 seconds or less than a minute, it would be back and it would be doing the exact same thing, just absolutely messing with me, dive bombing me right at my face, encircling me. And so, like I said, I've had experiences with them before. They're evil, and they are relentless. So I ran for at least a mile. Luckily, I didn't have a big uphill. I did have some uphills. I was going as hard as I could for an extended period of time. Ran into these 2 gals on horses with a dog, and I stopped, and I didn't want to run past that. I didn't want to spook those horses. And it was a couple of minutes, and I thought, okay, got by these. Told them about this bee that was harassing me. And they appreciated it because, you know, horses get spooked by those things. And they went on their way. Not 15 seconds after that, those horses left, that bee started messing with me again. Well, that freaked me out. So I pushed and ran as much as I could, down hills, up hills. I was pushing as hard as I could. I kind of pretty much calculated over 7 miles. Every time I would stop for either I need to get water because I was running out of water. Within a minute, that bee would be back. It was not a fly. This thing was a yellow jacket. It was getting close enough and irritating enough that I knew exactly what the heck it was. So anyway, I ended up completing 23 miles by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Problem was I was absolutely wasted, spent, couldn't go much further, and I was like, I need to basically set up camp. I was near water. Unfortunately, I didn't want to be that close to water, but that was the only flattest spot I could find. Not only did I have to contend with this yellow jacket that wouldn't leave me alone, there were about 1,000 mosquitoes there too. So I set my tent up in record time, threw everything in there, killed every mosquito that climbed in my tent. By the time I got in my tent and zipped up everything, within 30 seconds, guess who showed up at the very front vestibule area about 1.5 feet from my screen? Yep, the yellow jacket. Sat there for about 30 seconds or so, and then kind of flew away for a little bit. Didn't trust this little sucker. So I stayed in my tent as much as humanly possible until I had to go to the bathroom at midnight. I did not want to deal with this thing. Come to find out, yellow jackets don't like bright colors. They say it aggravates them into a little bit of extra aggressiveness. Well, guess what? One shirt I was wearing that day. Wish I would have worn the green shirt that I've been wearing 99% of this trip. That might have had him leave me alone. But anyway, that next day going to Tennessee Pass, I was spent. I was so exhausted right from the get-go. I did wake up that morning at 4:30. I was like, I am going to get going as soon as I can, earlier than anything, have my headlamp on, and put some miles between where I'm sleeping and where I need to go. So even that whole day, I was honestly concerned that this stupid thing would catch me because I didn't have the energy. I could barely make it up hills. It was 2 exhausting days in a row. Each day I covered 21 or 23 miles each day, and then made it into Leadville. So once I made it into Leadville, I found out the hostel was booked by this large family. They booked the whole thing, so no place to stay. Decided, it's like, Lord, what am I going to do here? Because I didn't really want to pay for an expensive hotel in Leadville. said, let's go get some pizza. For some reason, I did want to get some pizza when I was there, because Mountain High pizza place is really good. If you're ever there, go. It's awesome. The owner or manager is just amazing. Anyway, I show up there looking at what I might want to get. The guy comes out and goes, oh, you're a CDT hiker or CT hiker? He goes, you can camp in the back area once we close, free of charge. So, needless to say, I didn't even ask him, and he was offering me that. So, thank you, Lord, for providing that. It was perfect timing. It was quite the blessing of that, just being able to take care of that. And then the next day, sorry, I had a bug fly in front of me. My sister Karen was coming out to visit me, and yeah, it was kind of somewhat of a day off. While I was waiting for her, I did the usual hiker thing, taking care of laundry, food, electronic recharging and everything, and getting kind of things organized. Once I had that done, I had a few things I needed to get done. I did have her help pick up some food for almost really, it's kind of like the rest of Colorado. We went to Breckenridge, I went to REI, got new shoes, got my poles fixed, got multiple things that I needed to get done. I did skip between Tennessee and basically Breckenridge, which was about 38 miles. I've done that section multiple times, and my legs were lead. So I just figured, well, I'm going to come in. Told Karen, just brought me off. I reserved a place here at this bivvy hostel. I've stayed here before when I did the CT, and I've actually stayed here now 2.5 days. I'll be heading out tomorrow morning. Today is the 27th, so I'll be heading back out on the 28th, heading north. From here on out, it's part of a trail pretty much that I've never been on once I hit top of Georgia Pass. But I really needed to recover my legs from those 2 days of dealing with the yellow jacket, and then the next day of having to basically push going up over Tennessee Pass and everything. So overdid it, and I could even tell my left shin was kind of flared, and so I was like, I need to shut it down really for an extra day. Feeling better today, but I'll definitely needed it. So in the next couple of days, once I leave here, I'll be going up over Gray's Peak, which is the highest point on the CDT, going towards Grand Lake. So it's about a 6-day food carry, so that'll be kind of heavy. I was able to send a resupply to Grand Lake, and kind of have enough for Grand Lake and Steamboat, getting me to the border of Wyoming, hopefully. So anyway, that's kind of a catch up of everything. This is kind of a long video, but yeah, that was probably the most stressful point of this whole dumb trip, was a stupid bee. I hate yellow jackets. As far as I'm concerned, they all can die and be extinct. So sorry for the long rambling, but I didn't take too many pictures and stuff after that big incident and the multiple times, several last 4 days. So, but take care. Love everyone and appreciate it. Love you, Christine and boys, Kingdon, Matthew, and Ethan. Miss you all. See you in a few months, hopefully.